Hello, darling hearts. It's your GAPS coach, Emma here, enjoying a little herbal infusion. It's La Primavera, isn't it? The first greens of the year are coming up. I've got some sticky willy in there. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Goose grass, you know. And some pulmonaria, which is for lungs, because I have had a cough chester for some months. And I've noticed that when I start having dairy, the mucus gets worse. So I'm kind of a bit off the dairy, which was okay because I did that, you know, get stronger thing. And I was off butter and cream for a little while. I think it's done me good. Now I've got to make sure that I find raw A2 protein milk, because that's the only thing my body will say yes to at the moment. Isn't that interesting? So I was thinking about the school play that my daughters did some years ago. And I remember sitting there going, oh my God, the programming. They were singing, working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. That one, you know, Dolly Parton, whatever. And I had a brainwave when I was lying in bed the other night, because if I can get to bed at 9 o'clock at night and kind of 8:30 even, and read a book and then kind of like nod off by about 9 and sleep until 5 in the morning and then wake up with the first bird song and the cock crowing, I remember my dreams. And I sleep like a baby. And I think with all the inversions and perversions in this world and the upside downness of everything, that 9 to 5 thing is about the nighttime activities and the real work that goes on when we enter the astral realms, when we do our dreaming. And I think it should be dreaming 9 to 5. That's the way to make a good living, not working 9 to 5 during the day. Anyway, what time do you go to bed? I think the early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise is the way. So I lived 3 years off-grid at the Crossing, Forest Drive, where we had limited access to electricity. So we had no phones. Well, we had phones, but we didn't have internet connection, so we could only use them occasionally. So there was no late night scrolling. It was reading by candlelight sometimes, and I did actually damage my eyes a little bit doing that. And also remember I was eating shed loads of chard and spinach out of the garden all the time, which are really high oxalates. So since then, I used to wear glasses. In 2014, 15, 16, I wore glasses to do my work on the computer and to read books and stuff. I don't need them anymore. I've got to tell you about this. How many years have I not? I've shown you those pinhole glasses, you know, where you've got a pair of glasses and you're looking through these tiny pinholes, and it helps you to focus better and it improves your eyesight. You can do it yourself just with your fingers like that. I've been practicing on the labels in shops when it's really, really tiny writing. You make a tiny little aperture with your hands like that. Excuse my dirty fingernails, I've been working in the garden. See that tiny hole, right? And then you peep through that tiny hole at the tiny writing and it comes into focus. Try it and tell me what you think. It's so bonkers. Anyway, I'm doing GAPS Camp this summer. You're going to find out a myriad of really interesting things if you come and hang out with me this summer and camp here at La Cour de la Grange in Normandy. And this Wednesday I'm going to do a free masterclass about minerals, how we start to remineralize correctly and why we all need to do it. So if you would like to join me for that masterclass, just put minerals in the comments and I will send you the details, which I haven't actually created yet, but if I talk about it first it'll make me do it. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Just on the fly, make it up as you go along. But we all do need to get remineralised. It's one of the key issues with people not getting better quicker is that their minerals are off, and we can rebalance your minerals relatively easily with kitchen sink type remedies. So I am a private health detective and I help people overcome all sorts of chronic nastiness like bleeding from the bowels and Crohn's disease and celiac disease and ADHD and autism and depression and anxiety and IBS and skin problems and you name it really, because guess what? All disease begins in the gut. So cheers. Come and see me in Normandy. Comment minerals if you want to come to the masterclass on Wednesday. I won't be sending that out in an email to people. It'll be a live event sometime in the afternoon on Wednesday, which is the 3rd of April. And it's my birthday on the 2nd. I'm so excited. Not for my birthday, but I did get an amazing present. And if you can see in the background, let's see that. It's only an old tablecloth, but it's like a cinema screen. Because Max Meserwave sorted me out with a projector And we can like watch movies where you're watching it on a projected light screen rather than on the blue light screens. And it's amazing. And it's really fabulous. And I highly recommend everyone gets one. Anyway, darling hearts, see me at timelesscookery.com if you want to come and join Timeless Cookery Club. Learn how to cook to heal the gut, which means you're healing the dis-ease, because there is no dis-ease. There's only toxicity and deficiency. And we know what to do about both of those. So, lots of love, darling hearts. Come to the masterclass on Wednesday. Oh yes, I'll get you in a minute, Jem. All right, lots of love. Bye.